Hello. Do you remember Chameleon Circuit? I do. Recently, Doctor Who celebrated 20 years. Fuck off. Doctor Who's been around a lot longer than that. And, I'm just the weirdo who's ranting about it. The weirdo who posts a lot of political stuff but also knows too much about Doctor Who and the Bible. But I've been listening to Chameleon Circuit tonight, and it is a joy. As you can see, it's inspired something in me, and I was just listening to Shipwrecked from their first album, and crying. Like, can you picture it? For anyone who's listened to Chameleon Circuit, imagine it's playing and I'm the doctor, this kind of vibe. Just imagine, like a Doctor Who fans, and you're just like depressed, and that song's playing. Just imagine me in this, and it's playing. Could you imagine that? How good would that be? I gotta call my dog in. Come here. Come. Can you pop up here? Banjo. Can you pop up? Hop. This is Banjo. Epic doggo. Anyway, I've been rocking out to a Chameleon Circuit in the house. It's one of those nights where I'm home alone and I can just listen to whatever, and I'm dancing around like naked, listening to Chameleon Circuit, like the weirdest, nichest Doctor Whoist teenager, but not a teenager. I'm not a teenager. I'm nearly fucking 30. I'm nearly fucking 30. What happened to me? What happened the fuck to me? Like, I look at myself in the viewfinder, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? But I'm glad, if side by side of me now and me then, I can confidently say that anyone who said that Jodie wasn't a good doctor, they don't count in my books as people who understand the fundamentals of Doctor Who in the slightest. You're either a New Who fan, and that's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay to be a New Who fan and not know shit. But, like, you only know New Who, and your criticisms aren't very valid. And like, you didn't grow up with Classic Who. Like, Classic Who was an interest that you developed after getting into New Who. I'm telling ya, babe, I'm sorry. I started watching this stuff on VHS when I was 3 years old in the mid to late 90s. Okay? I was watching the reruns on local television, and then the new series came out, and I was upset because at that time in the wilderness years, you may have heard of it. I lived through it. I was a kid through it, and it came, like, I'm not unique here. Lots of people went through this thing, but not everyone went through this thing, lived where I live, had this kind of relationship I do with it, and then transition. Not too many fucking people had that. And some kind of presence on YouTube. It wasn't a great presence, mind you. I think I'm just gonna put them all up again. I think I'm just gonna put them all up again. All of these old videos. My partner's been encouraging me to do it. Fuck it. I don't have shit to hide. I used to be another person. Right? I used to be another person, and that person can exist on the internet if you really want that person to exist. You know, just don't talk to me because I'm not that person. Don't talk to me about that person because I'm not that person. Just watch those fucking videos, right? I did do the clicking and stuff like that. That retained, the skills retained, but I'm a different person now. It's kind of like regenerating. And if you watch Doctor Who, and if you've seen the Doctor become completely different people, but somewhat similar. You know, if you've watched classic and New Who, and you know you appreciate, like, you've seen a person change, and like, low key, like, it's kind of inevitable. It's kind of like an inevitable trap, and you can use, like, you can try to use objective rules about, like, how media ought be, whatever. At the end of the day, everyone's opinions are subjective, but if you don't think, like, you cannot like things, but to say that Jodie Whittaker isn't the Doctor, you cannot like her Doctor, you cannot, like, but to say that she isn't Doctor Who, or to diminish the show, to say that Chris Chibnall doesn't understand Doctor Who, only puts up a flag for yourself saying, I don't understand Doctor Who. I'm sorry, like, you don't understand how much of a fucking bigot I once was, and how much like, and how important Jodie Whittaker is. If it weren't, like, there's this strange part of me that's like, if Doctor Who hadn't have regenerated, if Doctor Who hadn't have transitioned, I might not have had, like, who cares about ifs? What happened for me is that Jodie Whittaker and the successful characterization of the Doctor, Banjo. I'm just making sure the dog doesn't run away. And that shit. You don't even know. You don't even know. There's probably I hope there's people out there, other non-binary or trans or other gender diverse folk that can understand this. Especially the Jodie stuff. So, yeah. I've become very jaded about Doctor Who because of the Disney thing, and it's not even like yeah, I will be harsh on stuff that I don't like, and I have been for quite some time. And my personal objections to Doctor Who should make you not watch it. I'd like people to watch it. I think you should pirate it fuck, like cancel me. I think you should pirate it. I fell off with Doctor Who. Disney miss me with that Disney shit. I pre-ordered the steelbook of the 60th anniversary because of the hype. Like before it even aired, and then having watched the 60th, and then having received the steelbook afterwards, I haven't opened it. So I use, like you can just use a VPN. One could use a VPN to access the free version of Doctor Who. One could do that. Pretend you're in England with your VPN. One could. Anyway, I just wanted to gloat, and like in a sassy way, like not in a serious way, but I just wanted to gloat that I'm a better Doctor Who fan than most people. And like, it's not, I don't expect that to get me views or win points. I don't care. I think that I've got a lot. I've got a lot to stand on with that. Unfortunately, like it's not like who cares? It's a TV show. It's trivia. It's trivial. It's a fucking It's just a franchise. It's not as important as like who you're voting for, and it's not as important as climate change and these other things. And it's kind of with that, I feel quite confident saying, haha, I'm better than you at it. And I don't need viewers to think that. I once had a Twitter argument with JXC and got blocked by them. And like, fair enough, I was being an asshole. But also, like, they are an asshole professionally. Like, their whole thing, their 4-hour, 5-hour fucking long thing. No, I didn't watch the whole thing of. I watched enough of to go, this is horse shit. This is wannabe Cinema Sen stuff. And I don't care. I don't care. They make their bread from being a mean critic, like a cynic critic. That's their thing. They are Doctor Who's Mr. Plinkett. Everyone wanted to be. I wanted to be Doctor Who's Mr. Plinkett. We all did. Stubbag full fucking wanted to be. It kind of was. And to be honest, like, Stu just fell off for me. When it just kept being miserable. And then the J thing, like, it gets to a point where it's like, I don't know what you guys want, and I think you're all a bit led by being cynical people. And that's okay, like, I get it, I'm cynical, I don't like the new Doctor Who, whatever. But, like, and I should probably be less of a bitch about it. Less nasty about it. Yeah. I'm gonna curtail my language. Jesus Christ. Got bopped on the head. Bop. Bop. Spider-Man 3, anyone? So, yeah. There's this pettiness that I have, especially against JXC. I love Josh Snares. I don't agree with Josh Snares, but I love Josh Snares. Josh Snares, you're cool. Josh Snares is like wholesome as fuck. Their content is so wholesome and just well produced and yeah, it's not always my personal taste, but I like them as a person, and I just think it's important to say that because like I support them. Like I send in their videos likes and shit like that. Like I like Josh Snare's content. I want Josh Snares to do well. I like what Josh Snares does. I do not like what JXE does. And it helps that I like have nothing. Like fucking try to be. I don't know. I don't care. I like Josh Snares. Like other people that are lovely are like Crystal D. Crystal D is cool. Again, not my style. Banjo. Banjo. Again, not my style, but heck, sorry about the dog. I don't edit these. Fuck off if you don't like it. I'm so mean. I guess I've got issues. I'm not this mean in person generally. I feel like I'm getting that way. Just there's certain things going on in the world that are making me stressed. Oh. Got like a kink in my neck. Orange Man and Elmo. Yeah. So, anyway, let's wrap this up because I should. It's been 16 minutes or so. That's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about Chameleon Circuit and how I'm a better dog to be friend than everyone. Except maybe Josh Snares or Lee Binding, or I'm so sorry. I follow you on Ko-Fi. John the Animator, Ginger Animator. Fucking love this shit. 5 Who fans. And okay, so I was talking about Chameleon Circuit. Anyone who's watching this, if you are watching this, who knows any of what I'm talking about, knows that, shit went down with Chameleon Circuit. We know, I don't want to talk about it, because we know who is a sex pest and who isn't a sex pest, alright? Don't need to platform anything. So, yeah, anyway, we don't need to name names. And you don't need to call me by my old name if I put up my old shit, just so that it's there and maybe gives me some views. Okay.